Do you want to know how to build an LCD screen in excruciating detail? Well, today I'm going to break it down into 10 basic steps, including the plans. And I'll walk you through the screens that we actually built with our students. Now, first, of course, is the plans. Now, I drew them on pencil, but hopefully you can see all the ingredients there, and I will keep links there too for you who need that. Now, the monitor uses a well-known LCD screen, and we sandwich it between two plexiglass sheets. We can separate them with metal standoffs and screws, and we power it with a cheap 4-amp adapter, and we use an LAMV29 board kit that you can find on eBay. And since we built 5 of them, we got lots of parts, as you can see here. So let me go ahead and give you a quick 2-minute summary, and I'm going to follow it through with the entire project in detail. Now keep in mind that since I work with students, they get a little annoying, but I don't mind because I know how brilliant they are. So in each one of these steps, first we mark and drill the holes. Then next, we go ahead and we mark and glue the standoffs. This is the standoff where the buttons will actually be attached. And you use acrylic glue, of course. Next, of course, we tape and attach the monitor. And now this is easy in principle, but kind of difficult. Of course, next, once we attach the monitor, this thing is never coming off because that double-sided tape is just incredibly tacky, which is why we want it. Just be careful. Next, of course, we attach the LCD shield, and the LCD shield is just black paper, just to keep the blacklight from distracting you. And then step 6 is to attach the 3 cables, and that's the video cable to the LAMV, then the LAMV to the inverter cable, and the LAMV to the buttons. Now be careful to place the inverter so that it doesn't go too far away. Next, of course, we attach the spacers. Don't screw them too tight. Then we test for magic smoke. This is successful, actually. Next, we plug in the USB so that it will acquire its settings. Once everything works, you should notice that your screen will present Chinese characters, and we adjust that. And then finally, of course, we verify that it works.
Now the rest we can adjust. The settings, that's just settings and resolution. I showed everybody else how you can make the resolution look more adaptable to your monitor.
I decided to include most of my footage of us building these monitors with my students in case there's any details you might additionally get from it. I know beginners sometimes have those difficulties, and additional video helps. But of course, some of you might be impatient around kids, and if you are, you may want to reconsider. I frankly don't mind, and I love working with them.
Okay, so do we have all the parts so far?
Indeed.
Okay guys, so if you look at the plan, you're going to have the 2 plexiglass sheets.
Whoa.
Okay, this one point here, what we're looking at here is a side view of how the block would fit. Here is where we would glue it, right here along that side. This is the LCD screen, these are the buttons. If you look over there, you're going to see how the layout goes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to lay it out so you get an idea of how we do it. And then we're going to set up the templates. Okay, and the template's really simple. Here it is. Okay, for the template, all that we're going to do is we're going to mark right underneath the appropriate ones, and I'll show you how to do it, okay?
Okay. Now, we made one mistake, but anyway, here the point is going to be 3/16 from all corners. This is 3/8, each line is 3/8 in, so this corner is 3/16. We're going to mark 6 dots, so this one's at this point. This one, since the whole thing is 15 and 7/8, the midpoint is going to be 7 and 15/16. Or, I'm sorry, 7 and 15/16, almost 8, okay? There we go. So you see all the 6 points?
Yes.
Okay.
So now I get them to do the template. It is easier to do it this way than just measure it.
Ew! You guys, she put her mouth on that phone. You can even see the saliva. Then look at it.
Okay, so we're going to put double
Yeah, they mess around
to
a lot.
keep the 2 holes from separating on these plates.
Ooh,
Oh, that's bad.
This was such a dumb mistake.
So we learned a
But I
lesson.
felt it would be important for you to see it.
I don't know.
Don't do this.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Plastic.
Okay, there's
Just
4.
It might be obvious to some of you, but it wasn't.
Well, the good thing is at least the foam kind of holds it back. As long as you're going slow. Because I did it one way and it messed up, and then I did it the other way and it still messed up. What really determines whether you mess up
you
is
did
so
it.
pull it out, slowly, drill. Hey,
Do I record them?
guys, yes, record them messing around. Hey, what's up? So that their mom doesn't know what they're doing. Guys, if you're doing nothing, then clean up around here. Clean up our junk.
Everything.
Contribute to cleaning up.
So would that still be the same?
Recording.
So like,
He tried to attack and
Put
I
it-
told him to stop, so then I took away his glasses and hit him.
okay.
Marbella.
There you go.
Let me see.
Can I taste it? Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, this is so cool.
Yeah. You can go a little bit. See, now that because I put it in slow gear, so for her, it's actually easier to go slow. No, because the point is actually to avoid cracks. Keep going. You know, we're gonna stay here till tomorrow at that speed.
Move your freaking hair.
You're gonna measure in 6 inches, right? 6 inches from the left in 6 inches, right? Okay, and then from here, from that 6-inch mark, we're gonna measure in just a little bit more than 3/4 of an inch. Look right there. A little bit more than 3/4 of an inch. Got it?
Yeah.
So honestly, it really is here. So that was a terrible line, but
Just remember to keep it on the other side.
got it?
First try.
Okay, so here's what we do. Okay, guys, once we have the rear, look, you notice that? Pull it out. You see where that is? Okay, now, let's not pull the whole thing off though. We don't need to. Let's just, can you lend me some scissors? Before they paint 15 minutes. I'll give them a sticker. I think I got a sticker.
Don't forget the glue.
There you go.
Can I just run down and come back?
Notice how much we put.
A little drop. Every single tap.
But it smells.
Well, it's glue. Okay, so we're going to glue this on. Okay, we're going to press it down. And now you have to hold it there
This
for
side-
about 5 to 10 minutes.
It's this side looks off.
Oh, here, then you can adjust it. Okay, are we good?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay,
No.
flip it over.
Go with it. This one.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah, you're gonna stick it on, right?
I got 30.
On that line, a little bit under.
Stop it.
A little bit under the line?
Like, yeah.
31.
There you go. That's it.
This music is so like
Inspiring.
makes me feel like Picasso.
Look, you're spreading it on the side of the
Stop! You're making me laugh.
Now, have a seat and hold on to it for 5 minutes. So we're gonna cut two. So we're gonna cut one strip like that, and then we're gonna cut another, and we're gonna cut them in half. Okay, so give me the scissors, please.
Oh,
This is like cutting through like rubber.
God, rubbers.
Well, look at how it's behaving.
How long?
So we cut it, guys, and now we start to split it. side. One side of it, notice it's perfectly straight, and the other side looks all not. So you leave the perfectly straight side on the side of the metal, and the side that's not outside.
Oh, I see. So this is just like a good cover for it. It should go away from the corners.
Yeah. All this stuff that's over, it's best that we remove that excess because remember, so it seems logical that over time this will stick and it's going to turn like this nasty color around your monitor. So we want to get rid of it as much as possible.
Don't drop.
No, look, pay close attention. Here is the only place where it is not safe to cut because you could cut this cable if you're not careful. Everywhere else, it's all metal, so you can kind of cut here, not worrying. Just here, though, you must be very careful. Do you notice that?
Right there.
You notice that? Look, if it doesn't come out, just try it again.
My bad.
Are you cutting?
I'm recording.
Wait, did she?
Okay, now look, around the cable is just where we're a little extra careful, so we cut
At an angle.
There's an extra knife, isn't there?
we just cut a little around it.
Do you have another knife?
What? No, I think we're already using 3 knives. So you double make sure that you don't, because remember, you don't ever want to try to cut into the table. Yeah. Okay. This is ready, right? It's clean. You
Right.
shall not touch it, and it shall never touch human hands again. Right?
Really?
Now. Now then, you remove the cover from this one, okay? This is the front inside. I planned it so that it would have very little space at the top, while it would have more space at the bottom. So in theory, okay, you would actually put this one right here like this, look.
Isn't it good?
But in reality, you can put it any way you want. You got it?
Anything is good when you're
You
hungry.
see this?
Mm-hmm.
On the top.
When you want to do.
Look, I took one off already.
Yeah, go for it. Look, they should all be off. We good? Okay, here is going to be the challenge. Here. Okay. So, we've taken all the tapes off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guys? We've taken all the tapes.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to put it like that, like on mine, which is, I'm going to put it with very little space at the top. So, I'm going to put this here like this.
Do I take off the plastic from the screen?
Actually, I have the line over there that I mark. So I'm actually going to mark it right here.
Felipe.
Hold on. Look, the thing is, remember you've got 4 tapes. The moment this thing sits in, if it's crooked, it stays crooked.
No.
There.
I'm here with OCD.
You will not pull it off. It is not going to come off. So once it sits in, it's there. You know that, right?
Oh, nice.
What if I can
That's mine. It didn't come out too good.
It looks crooked like mine.
Yes, it is. But that's not too critical because here's the problem. Here's the point.
What's up?
Okay, much of this doesn't need to be perfect because all we're really using it to is to cover the white part of the back screen.
Hey, I'm getting a call, so. It's my mom.
This side, you see the contacts?
Mm-hmm.
You see how the contacts are all clearly visible?
Yeah.
Which direction are the contacts? Up or down?
Down.
Okay. And then, look, in there,
Mine doesn't have that. The yellow part.
the yellow part's not important. What's important is that you plug it in with the contacts down, like that. See that?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. As long as it goes in, look, notice how it's going to sit. If it's crooked, look,
Here.
this is crooked. You see that?
Yeah.
It should just plug in both. Show me before you when you're done,
Yeah.
and I'll tell you it's right.
Thanks.
No. Okay, so your cable has the little red dot, right?
Yeah.
Now, on the board, now here's what you're going to connect it. You got to look. You notice that on your board you have a little triangle right beside where you also see a word that says CON1.
Yeah.
0, 1. So your red dot. So look at this black thing here.
Also, you
The black. Do you see where it is?
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't, just make sure. So you do know that your red dot is going to match up with the side with the triangle.
I'm getting nervous. I'm
So
joking.
plug it
How
in.
can I put it?
Yes.
It doesn't go straight
Well,
down.
no, hold it from the middle like this and squeeze it down. It should just touch.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't go.
It should be pretty much
down.
flat.
Yeah.
Like this?
This is the button cable.
Oh.
It goes right here on the white stuff.
Okay. Now notice one thing though, by the way, look. Notice that this thing has 2 different sized connectors. If you plug in the wrong size connector, it will not work. You plug it in, and it'll go in easy. Right?
Yeah. They're gonna be like.
And then what do you do this?
This goes into these buttons. And again, this connector only goes in one way. Okay? I will show you. Here now, you're going to place this right here.
And then, do I glue it or?
We're going to stick it with double-sided tape there. Okay? But hold on. Look and observe. Does everything look properly connected?
Yes.
Okay, now put your spacers in. So we're almost done. We're putting it together now.
Do you have hang on the
Wait.
filling?
Wait, Felipe, what happens if like we didn't do one right?
One what?
We didn't put
Cable?
one- Yeah.
When we turn it on, it's just not going to turn on. That's why we're going to test it right now.
Do you have hook on the filling?
What?
Hooked on the filling? No?
Don't! Margola, the cables are already set. You cannot pull it apart. Look.
Nobody told me.
Look, you're going to pull it out. You're about to pull out the video cable, and then you're going to have to retape everything. Okay. A screw and a spacer. I'm going to show you how to do it in your case. Careful.
Spacer.
Okay. Look. Since you've got the table here, just put this here from the edge.
Can I put the tape down?
What? No.
Oh wait, you want us to put
Put the spacers on. Look.
What are the spacers?
These. Start doing it, but notice what I did. I moved this tape. I moved this thing to the edge, right? Like that. So do the same thing with all of them. So put on all of the 6 spacers. Okay. So is it gonna work?
It's lighting up.
Okay.
Just made a noise. I don't think that's.
That's power.
Well, let's see. Oh, press the button, the power button.
Oh, I wanna push it.
Smell it. Smell it. See if you smell anything funny.
Oh yeah, I smell something funny.
Okay.
Their feet. Oh yeah.
Look. That is that it needs an update. So you notice how the screen looks.
Bro.
We need to update it.
What?
That's normal. Turn it off. Once we've got that, okay, we drop this file. It's called lamv29.bin, and it is specific to the monitor that you have. Okay, we drop it in here like that. Once it's in your flash drive, you can go ahead and pop it out. Okay, so go ahead, plug it in. You're plugging it into the USB plug there. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, now go ahead and plug it in. Watch. Notice what's happening to the LED. What's it doing?
It's flashing green and red.
Okay,
So
hold on. What it's telling you is that it's updating the flash. So the monitor should now start to look a little different. Look. See what it just did?
green.
So now it went to green. Look.
Front. I haven't taken now.
Do you see what it says there?
Is this red?
Well, you...
This is Japanese words.
Okay. So, now the next thing we do is let's pull out the remote control and start adjusting it. Hold it.
Okay.
So we hit menu. Okay, and we go to the right. Look. Okay, like that. We go like that, and then we go down. Here's the language. You go back. English. Okay. We hit menu. Okay. Then we go 1, 1, 4, 7. Now we're in the factory menu, and here we scroll down to where it says Panel Config. We switch to TI mode to a different mode. Plug in the Raspberry. Panel Config. Okay, TI mode 9. There's number 10. There's 11. You see that? 11, and we're done.
Who's gonna pick you up, Jimmy?
Probably gonna go with you guys.
Now the rest we can adjust. The settings, that's just settings and resolution. I showed everybody else how you can make the resolution look more adaptable to your monitor. So, but everything's good, right?
Yes.
The rest you can figure out later on to jump on the internet and everything else. That's our screen is working.
Do we have to trade them on with all of them?
Well, I think you want to, right? Okay. Let's try it. Let's move on to the rest of you guys.
Yeah, we actually ended around midnight, but we did finish with 5 perfectly working screens. As a matter of fact, the screen that I showed you at the beginning was after a couple of years. So these things last. They're very good. Give you a fair resolution, 1920 by 1080 or 1200, and they're just a lot of fun to build. So I hope this helps you out. Got any questions? Let me know.